Fleetwood Town versus Milton Keynes Dons. It is match day 46 out of 46. Let's jump into it. So, here we are then. 45 games gone, promotion guaranteed, we're 2 points clear at the top of the table, and we have the chance to earn our second League 2 title. Quite simply, we'll be champions if we win, or if we don't win, as long as Bromley fail to beat Walsall at home, we will be champions regardless. And right now, I'd say we're in a good place. We're 5 games unbeaten, having won our last 3, and in that run we've only conceded just 3 goals, and you know, our last 3 games, I know I've talked about him before, they've coincided with Nathaniel Mendes-Lang starting these games, and I really feel like we've been back to our best in these games. I feel like we've been playing really good football. We're not just grinding out wins, we're winning convincingly, and I think we've found our form when it matters the most, really. I think with our current form being as it is, I'm really confident and have been feeling confident over the last 3 weeks after we beat Bromley. And yeah, I want to give a shout out to the defence as well. I know I'm previewing the game here, but just a quick shout out to the defence, because while I've made my opinion very clear about our clean sheet situation, it should be noted that bar our defeat to Barnet on the 21st of March, since drawing with Grimsby Town back in the 31st of January when we conceded 2 goals and we drew 2-2, we've only conceded 2 or more goals in just one other game since then, and that was a week later when we beat Cheltenham Town 3-2, and other than that we've not conceded more than 1 goal in any of our games since then, apart from obviously the Barnet game. And you know, that's a really impressive statistic. Credit where credit is due here. You know, it's really good to see, and it's definitely, in my opinion, contributed significantly to us being where we are right now. So I want to give a shout out to them for their good work, not just in that spell, but also, to be fair, throughout the whole season. It's been a good season. Solid determination, performance style defending have I seen throughout this season from the Dons' defence, and long may it continue. It's exactly what I want to see. So yeah, you know, such form, it's obviously what we need to continue showcasing tomorrow as we seek to go up as champions. You know, if I'm going into our opponents now, the Quad Army, Fleetwood Town, well, they come into this game in the back of a 2-2 draw against Shrewsbury Town. In that game, they were actually 2-0 up, so they'll be wanting to make amends from that. They've actually, you know, it's worth noting that after drawing that game, after surrendering their 2-goal lead, they've actually now fallen down to 15th place, and they've only won just 1 of their last 6. But saying that, they've conversely lost just 3 of their last 16 games. And recently, I know it ended in March, but they were always on an 8-match unbeaten run. And even though their last 2 losses have come in their last 5 games, when you consider that record, when you consider that Fleetwood Town and the Matt Lawler, they want to end the season on a positive note without a shadow of a doubt. You know, they want to at least finish 14th. You know, when you consider that, we'll have to be at our best, because these guys don't lose games easily. They obviously gave us a game back in November. We edged that out, but it wasn't the most comfortable game I've seen at Stadium MK this season. And yeah, just when I think about it, I do think they're going to be up for potentially spoiling our party. So let's make sure it doesn't happen. Let's be at our absolute best. You know, if I think about it, I really want to win this game. I cannot think of a better way of starting League 1 next season than on the back of a 4-match consecutive winning run, and also a 6-match unbeaten run in our last 6 games as well. I think that would be the perfect way to go into League 1, and I think the momentum gained from such a run will just be pivotal, and the lads having an absolute kickstart and really starting the season on the high as we seek to really go as high up as League 1 as we can. You know, Paul Bourne, he's never finished lower than 7th in League 1. He's got 4 promotions in all his other League 1 full campaigns. So I'm hopeful we've got the right manager, but it's down to us now. How well can we finish off this season and really start next season on a real high positive motivation? You know, in recent seasons, I'm going back to Fleetwood Town, they have proved difficult opposition for us. You know, prior to us winning in November, as I mentioned earlier, they'd actually won the last 4 meetings between the two sides, and we've actually only won just 2 out of our last 11 meetings against Fleetwood Town. We've actually, moreover, just won twice at their ground at Highbury as well. But saying that, when we have won, we've won big. First one was 3-0, the second win was 4-1, and the overall record is actually an even one. It's 6 wins, 4 draws, and 6 defeats for each side. So we have an even record, you could say. And we actually have, if superstitions are to be believed, we actually have scored more hat-tricks against Fleetwood Town than we have done against any other side in our history since being renamed. You know, we've scored 3 hat-tricks against Fleetwood Town. One from Ryan Colclough as we won 4-1 at their ground back in 2016. One from Joe Mason in the coronavirus season, in the 2020-2021 season. He scored 1 in our 3-1 win against Fleetwood Town at Stadium MK. And more recently, it was also in 2021. We saw Scott Twine score a hat-trick against Fleetwood Town. He scored 3 goals, I think, all in the first half, as we drew 3-3 to Fleetwood Town. So maybe that is a good omen as we seek to win another game against them. And hopefully we carry forward our recent red-hot momentum and we can clinch that title. You know, I'm really loving what I'm seeing from Dons at the moment. We seem like no one's going to be able to stop us now. It's a complete 180 from the side that we did see more recently beforehand, when we couldn't seem to win games for 4 matches. You know, it's like we completely put it behind us now, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's game. You know, last time we played Fleetwood Town in a season that had the same calendar days as this season, we did actually win 3-0. That was our first ever game at Highbury, actually, and in that season, just like in this season, we had also beaten them 2-1 at home earlier. So could that be a sign? Could that be written in the stars that we could maybe win 3-0 again and clinch the title? I certainly hope so. I really would love a win like that tomorrow, and I know you guys all would too. So let's go get another big win. Let's go clinch that league title. I'm really feeling optimistic, as you guys can tell, and I really hope that when I'm doing my review, we'll be celebrating our second League 2 title under, just like our manager in that season, a manager called Paul. Guys, that wraps it up for today. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. It is really appreciated. I really do mean that. If you've liked what you've seen, if you've liked what I had to say, and you haven't done so already, please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to share the video. It really does help me out more than 11 though. I really do mean that. And as we near the end of the season, I want to give a really genuine, heartfelt thank you for everyone who has taken the time to subscribe and to watch these videos. It is incredibly appreciated. Couldn't have got this far without it, so thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's not really anything more to say. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go win League 2, and I'll be back tomorrow with the review of the game. Thanks so much for watching again, and up the Dons!